Okay, you're still listening to Kumbang channel, Kumbang Kumpul Barang Yok. And don't forget, every Sunday from 8 to 10 p.m. And you are right now listening to the non-Indonesian segment from 9 to 9:45 p.m. And as we have mentioned, we are still celebrating our Indonesian Independence Month. I almost said Independence Day, actually. But I did train my child to say Happy Independence Day, as he is listening right now. Sergio, how are you? You know, Pak Johnson, I think my son is one of the youngest Indonesians in Macau. He just turned 3 years old in July. Well, I mean, I've known quite a lot of Indonesians in town, so maybe there's some other younger Indonesians, but I think definitely he's one of the youngest Indonesians in town, and still Indonesian too, because he's still holding Indonesian passport. So I just want to say hello, Sergio. Don't sleep too late, and as we have trained you, why don't you say with your mommy right now, Happy Independence Day? And also we taught him to say Merdeka. Merdeka means freedom, right? Merdeka. Merdeka. So actually our Independence Day falls on the 17th of August every year. Indonesia became independent on the 17th of August 1945. So we are celebrating the 77th independence anniversary. But, you know, we only resumed our program last week, which was already past the actual Independence Day. So we decided to have 2 Sundays of special Independence Month celebration. So once again, to every Indonesian in Macau and elsewhere, if you're listening to our radio show online maybe, or if you are watching our YouTube, then Happy Independence Month to you guys, okay? So we're gonna move on now to our next program, and by the way, I'm wearing a batik as well, and we're listening to all old Indonesian songs tonight. That's actually specially requested by Johnson.
Can I ask? Do you still remember proklamasi?
Oh, okay. He's asking something from our Indonesian.
I saw from the YouTube.
Proclamation, right?
99% people in Indonesia
don't know.
Don't know.
Yeah, I know. Forget. Yeah, I think wait. Kami. Wait, hang on. I think I don't remember either. Proklamasi. My wife would remember definitely. Kami bangsa Indonesia menyatakan kemerdekaannya. And then I don't remember the rest. That's the Declaration of Independence of our nation. Unfortunately, I don't remember anymore. I used to remember when I was still in schools, you know, because every year it would be part of our exams as well. So but it's just it's been too long. But you know, I still, you know, we have the Garuda. Garuda is still in my dada. What is it? Sorry.
Yeah, you sure your wife can?
Yes, because you know why? My wife worked as a primary and high school teacher, so she remembers not just the proclamation. She remembers all the butir-butir Pancasila.
Yeah.
The all the little details from the Indonesian basic law, you know, so she would remember because she's a teacher, so that's why she remembers. I wouldn't remember that, but anyway, the Garuda is still in my dada. Okay. Okay, so anyway, wait, my son has to go to sleep right now, so go to sleep, Sergio. Once again, Happy Independence Day to you, being one of the youngest Indonesians in town as well. Okay, and let us get back now to some news updates. As we have mentioned, because of our celebration, we're not going to give you our formal news tonight, but we've got 2 news updates that we want to share to you guys and talk about the details with you guys as well. So the first one is, it was reported earlier this week that I'm actually quoting from Macau News, entry rules relax for more non-resident foreigners coming from mainland China. So that's good news. May not be that good news for everyone who wants to enter Macau just yet, because Macau is still not that open yet, but at least now foreigners from mainland China can enter Macau, which means that our economy would be getting better, right, Pak Johnson? So let me just give you the details so that you know for sure that who can actually come in. Okay, so according to Macau News report, starting on the 22nd of August 2022, more groups of non-resident foreigners, specifically foreign nationals without Macau ID card, will be allowed to directly enter Macau from mainland China without having to apply for entry beforehand. According to local authorities, the new measure covers travelers who hold a visa that allows them to return to mainland China without the need to apply for a new one, provided that they have not visited any countries and regions outside mainland China within the past 10 days before their intended entry into Macau. Let's stop there. So, yes, foreigners can enter Macau from mainland China, but they must have stayed in China, in mainland China, for the past 10 days before their intended entry into Macau. And on top of that, they must hold a valid visa to return back to mainland China. So it's not everybody who, can enter Macau and they decide to stay in Macau and then they want to fly somewhere else from Macau. They can't do that. They have to get back to mainland China, I suppose, right? So this then would rule out, for example, Indonesian tourists who, before the pandemic, they would visit China. They would fly directly to Beijing, maybe, or Guangzhou, and then they would enter Macau and they would fly back to Indonesia via Macau or Hong Kong. Then I guess this is ruled out, because they need to have a return visa to enter mainland China again. So basically, then this includes people who work in China having a working visa that allows them to return back to China as well. Then they're allowed to enter Macau. But I'm just wondering though, by Johnson, maybe then the tourists from not just Indonesia, from elsewhere, if they have a multiple tourist visa, because I don't know, like this is just me wondering, because before the pandemic, we were able to get multiple visa to enter China, right? So if the tourists are able to apply for a multiple visa to enter China, tourist visa, then I guess they can go to China and they stay for 10 days there and they can enter Macau and then they can return back to China. So, and then they would go back to their own country from China again, okay, from mainland China again. So, but this is the part that we're not sure about. So that's why I think it's interesting to include this in our talk tonight, so that if you have any relatives maybe who want to visit you here in Macau, you better get the information right, because I think with this news, there's quite a lot of people in Macau that think, oh, now then all foreigners can just enter Macau via mainland China, whereas they sometimes miss the point that says they must hold a visa that allows them to return back to mainland China. Okay, so to get this straight, once again, yes, foreigners from mainland China can enter Macau if they have been in mainland China for at least 10 days before they enter Macau, and they must hold a visa to return back to mainland China. And they have not visited any countries and regions outside mainland China, okay, within that past 10 days. And also, the exception being Portuguese nationals, they can enter Macau without having return visa back to mainland China. And on top of it all, let me just remind you, everybody who enters Macau, as for now, from overseas, okay, foreigners as well, they are still subject to the quarantine and all the COVID-19 measures here in Macau, okay? And if you want more information, just go search for news. Macau News is one of them, but we've got a lot of Macau News platforms as well here in Macau, okay? All right, let's move on now. The next thing that I want to share to you guys tonight in this non-news segment, yep, it's an update for news. This is a new virus that's causing, I'm not sure if it's a new virus, but it is a new disease, obviously. It's called tomato flu, and this is not a joke. This is actually, I'm taking from the Washington Post. The title is, "What is tomato flu? Viral infection is spreading among children in India." So let me just read from this Washington Post article. A new highly contagious viral infection that has been dubbed tomato flu is spreading among children in India, the country's health ministry said this week. At least 82 children younger than 5 had been infected by late July in the southern state of Kerala, after the first patient was identified there in May. Infections have now been recorded in 3 other states, including 26 children between the ages of 1 and 9 in Odisha, the Times of India report Thursday. So this is still new, so I'm not even sure what it is, but I think it is good to share to you guys so that we know. But Johnson actually asked a very scary question when I shared about this. What did you ask again?
Is enter Macau no?
Yes, and I said no, please no. We're not even done yet with this whole COVID thing, but I think this is something important for us to at least know, at least we're aware about what's happening outside Macau. According to some reports, outside Macau once again, the symptoms of tomato flu, okay? The virus has been named tomato flu on the basis of the red, painful blisters it causes that can mimic the look and size of a tomato. So that's probably why it's called tomato flu. It's not a joke, once again, it is a flu, okay? So let us just keep updated with what's happening around the world right now. And let's hope that this, like what Jensen said, I don't want to think about that, and let's hope that it doesn't get to Macau at all, okay? Let's move on now before we get back to our music tonight. Just a bit of update about the weather in town. The typhoon passed, and fortunately it wasn't that bad, right? But unfortunately this week we will still be having cloudy and quite a lot of showers as well, and especially on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, thundery showers. Thursday and Friday, just showers with some clouds. But on Saturday and Sunday, it will be mainly very, very hot. The local temperature throughout the week will be between 26 and 33 degrees Celsius. So drink a lot of water, guys, and just keep, keep well. Yeah. The weather is not that great, okay? But anyway, let's just get back to our music tonight. Still listening to Indonesian old songs, as we mentioned, celebrating Indonesian Independence Month of August. This is a song by Panbers with a song titled Gereja Tua. Still at Kumbang channel. Kumbang, kumpul bareng. Yo.